आइए देखते हैं क्या है। इमाम मालिक रहमतुल्लाह अलैह फरमाते हैं, अल्लाहु फिस समा व इल्मुहु फी कुल्ली मकान ला यखलू मिन्हु शै। अल्लाह आसमान पर है। अल्लाह कहाँ है? हर जगह है बोल रहे। अल्लाह आसमान पर है, लेकिन व इल्मुहु फी कुल्ली मकान, और उसका इल्म हर जगह है। कोई जगह उसके इल्म से खाली नहीं है, वो सारी जगहों का इल्म उसको है। व इल्मुहु फी कुल्ली मकान ला यखलू मिन्हु शै। कोई जगह ऐसी नहीं, कोई चीज़ ऐसी नहीं जो उसके इल्म के अहाते से बाहर हो। इमाम अज़्ज़हाबी ने सियर व आलाम नुबला में इमाम मालिक का कौल
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम इन्नल हम्दुलिल्लाह नहमदुहु व नुसल्ली व नुसल्लिम अला रसूलिहिल करीम। My dear respected brothers and elders, sisters and honorable listeners, we will inshallah analyze the statement of Imam Malik rahimahullah. The famous statement regarding Imam Malik rahimahullah, that he said, Allahu fis sama, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is in the heavens, wa ilmuhu fi kulli makan, and his knowledge is everywhere. This statement of Imam Malik rahimahullah is attributed towards him. This statement is weak, and this statement, the narrator of this statement is Abdullah bin Nafi' al-Sa'iq. Abdullah bin Nafi' al-Sa'iq rahimahullah, he is the narrator of this statement. In Al-Kamil fi Du'afa al-Rijal of Imam Ibn Adi, he has mentioned that Imam Bukhari rahimahullah said regarding him, fi hifdhihi shay, in his memorization there was something. He was weak, there was some defect, some weakness inside his memory. Similarly, Imam Zahabi rahimahullah has mentioned in his Siyar A'lam Nubala, on the authority of Imam Ibn Adi rahimahullah, that qad rawa an Malik gharaib, that Abdullah bin Nafi' al-Sa'iq reported from Imam Malik rahimahullah anomalous, abnormal, weird reports. Also, Hafiz ibn Hajar Asqalani rahimahullah has mentioned on the authority of Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal that Abdullah bin Nafi' al-Sa'iq was weak, and Imam Bukhari rahimahullah had also criticized him regarding his memory. We have to remember that in aqaid, issues related with aqaid, we need solid evidences. We need solid evidences, we need things like tawatur. And I've mentioned before what tawatur is. Tawatur are those narrations that in the first 3 golden eras, such a large group of people have been transmitting that narration, that to imagine them that they all had lied is impossible. So we need narration like this, like Imam Bukhari has mentioned rahimahullah in his Bukhari, and Ibn Hajar Asqalani has confirmed in his Fathul Bari. So using a narration like this, which is weak, Abdullah bin Nafi' al-Sa'iq, there are muhaddithun who also have authenticated him, but there are many muhaddithun who also have criticized him, like Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal, like Imam Bukhari rahimahullah, and others. But the irony about this issue is, and the strange thing rather, is that this narration of Imam Malik rahimahullah has been mentioned by Shaykh Albani rahimahullah in his Mukhtasar al-Ulu. Mukhtasar al-Ulu is the concise version of the book of Imam Zahabi rahimahullah, Al-Ulu lil-Ali al-Ghaffar. Shaykh Albani has written a concise version named after Mukhtasar al-Ulu. So in there, this narration has been mentioned by Shaykh Albani, and he has authenticated him. And he has authenticated him. Albani Sahib, he has authenticated this narrator in his Mukhtasar al-Ulu, the book of Aqidah, which some brothers use, mashallah. A book of Aqidah. In there, Shaykh Albani has mentioned this narrator, Abdullah bin Sa'iq Nafi, and he's also authenticated him. Very strange. The same narrator, Abdullah bin Nafi as-Sa'igh has been mentioned in other books of ahadith also, where Albani Sahib, Sheikh Albani has criticized him and weakened him. Same narrator. So in the book of Aqidah, in Mukhtasar al-Ulu, Sheikh Albani has authenticated and has accepted this narration. Halanki, the narrator is Abdullah bin Nafi as-Sa'igh, and he's authenticated him. He's doing his tawthiq. Whilst the same narrator is mentioned in other places, he's criticized him. For example, in Dawood, in Dha'ifu Abi Dawood of Sheikh Albani, volume 1, page 173, he has mentioned that Abdullah bin Nafi as-Sa'igh, he was weak in his memory. كان ضعيفا من قبل حفظه. And he further mentions that this Abdullah bin Sa'igh al-Nafi', he was weak in his memory, and he was mukhtalaf fi, i.e. he was a controversial figure. This we cannot take as narration. So those masail and those issues which went against his opinion, down there Albani Sahib has criticized and weakened Abdullah bin Nafi as-Sa'igh. But when it came to Aqidah, and when it came to write the concise version of an Aqidah book, he marhaban bihi, he accepted him and he authenticated him. Another place, another example of Da'if Abi Dawood, Albani Sahib, he has refuted and he has refused the narration of Abdullah bin Nafi as-Sa'igh, same narrator. Why? On the basis that tafarrada bih, that this narrator is the only narrator who has transmitted this narration. He's in tafarrud, he's individual in this mas'ala, he's individual in this issue, therefore we cannot accept him. So why can't we refuse this narration? Why can't we refuse this narration? Because Abdullah bin Nafi as-Sa'igh is the only narrator who has transmitted this narration from Imam Malik rahimahullah, that Allahu fi sama wa ilmuhu fi kulli makan, that Allah is in the heavens and His knowledge is everywhere. The only narrator to transmit this was Abdullah bin Nafi as-Sa'igh. No one from the students of Imam Malik has transmitted this. So why can't we refuse him? The same basis that Albani Sahib refused him in Da'if Abi Dawood, and his book As-Silsila Al-Dha'ifa, As-Silsila Al-Dha'ifa, that's another book where he's refuted him. On volume 24, page 890, he's also refused Abdullah bin Sa'igh al-Nafi'. So these are the two places. In As-Silsila Al-Dha'ifa, he's refused and rejected Abdullah bin Nafi as-Sa'igh, and in Da'if Abi Dawood. And in one place he's refused him. Why? Because tafarrada bih, he was the only person who had transmitted this regarding a certain masala, which I don't want to go into. So why can't we refuse Abdullah bin Nafi as-Sa'igh? Because he was the only narrator that's transmitted this from Imam Malik rahimahullah. So the khulasa, the net result is that this narration, Imam Malik rahimahullah, the narrator Abdullah bin Nafi as-Sa'igh is weak, and to use him inside the book of Aqidah is absurd, preposterous. Furthermore, Sheikh Albani, their scholar, has also weakened him in one place where the masala was according to him, and in the book of Aqidah he's authenticated him. If for the sake of the argument we accept the narration, for the sake of the argument, if we accept the narration, chalo, it's sahih, and Abdullah bin Nafi as-Sa'igh is not criticized by anyone, for a moment, hypothetically we'll imagine that this narration is authentic and is strong. Even then we cannot take fi sama in his literal meaning. Why? Because Imam Malik rahmatullah alayhi, one of the great scholars from his school, Qadi Iyad, who was born in the 4th century of Hijri, he has transmitted an ijma', like I've mentioned previously one of the talks, in the commentary of Muslim Sharif. Imam Nawawi rahmatullah alayhi has mentioned on the authority of Qadi Iyad, who is a Maliki scholar and who knew the madhab of Imam Malik far better than us, He has transmitted an ijma', a consensus of all the scholars, the fuqaha, the muhaddithun, the mutakallimun, the nudhar, everybody, that those verses or those texts where it says that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is in the heavens, none of the scholars have taken them in the literal meaning. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is free from place. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not inside the skies in the heavens, because heaven is makhluk and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is free from such things. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us all the true understanding of Iman. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
القرآن يا حامل القرآن يا حامل القرآن